All right, patch team, I am at 195 Clearview, unit 810. 810, 710, 910, 10 is a massive unit. As these units empty, the new owners of the building, Homestead, will be taking them floor by floor, gutting them, and doing the very procedure that I'm here today to quote. So I'm going to start by walking in and discussing this. Part of this process here coming in is going to be demolished. That is grass cloth, and they want us to be able to replace that material as close as possible so that it matches everything else. Coming in through here, there's a combination of guts. So I'm going to run through this. Just so you are aware, O'Reilly's is here with me. Jason and Omar, I believe, are the two that are here, and we will see them in the videos. All right, so we walk in 810, and as we walk in, the entire place is covered in parquet flooring. The parquet flooring will remain, but it is not being kept for salvage purposes. They will be using this as the base for brand new flooring. Now, when you walk in through here, what's going to end up happening is, as you walk in, there will be doors to one apartment, doors to the next, oops, why did that do that? Doors to the next apartment. This entry, this wall here as you walk in, is going to be the main wall. So what's going to happen is this that is recessed will be brought forward and built. Here, all the way across and brought forward with doors and entries. As you come through here, this is going to be one main wall. All right. There's a lot of walls to gut. All right, I'm going to walk in. This is one half and will be turned into one apartment. So you have a couple of bedrooms, you have bathrooms, we have closets. As you can see, the thickness here is very important. We have mesh, we have double layer all over the place, and some of this is definitely cement board. This is not going to be a simple gut. Okay. So there's a double stage of demolition. First demolition is clean demolition, which I would like to bid on, and that is coming in, removing all the doors and cabinetry. That is being salvaged by Homestead to be reused elsewhere. I'd like to get in on that. The bathrooms are going to be gutted. This flooring is in all the bathrooms and all the kitchens. This is to be taken up, and then once cleaned, if we are able to do that service, we would be putting in a sheathing board so that it would marry to the parquet, and then that's a done deal. This cabinetry is also something that they intend to save. Countertop sink. I do not know yet about the tub. Toilet, that will be on plumbers. All the plumbing and electrical will be dealt with prior to, from my understanding. So, just to show. And this is pretty much identical from one to one. This is the bedroom. Current bedroom directly next to, as you can see, this is a bedroom? No, I think it will be a bedroom. I believe this connects. This is massive. Absolutely massive. Nope, it is the bedroom. All right, so it connects all the way around. And here we have a shower. Let's see if we can get the light on here so you can see. This is another bathroom. That's why they want to change these out, because financially they can get 2 3-bedroom apartments out of this and make more rent money. Now, one thing I will bring to the table afterwards, because there are ears and it was brought to my attention in a private conversation when I got here, has to do with windows. So we will discuss that in another video, but I will take some extensive pictures of the windows so you understand why. All right. Interior walls are to be gutted back to the existing framing. Exterior walls, however, will not be. So what's going to happen is the material that is above, yes, it is ACM, but there's going to be a channel cut in the wall. They're going to let us know what it is, approximately this high, on exterior walls. And this is for the purpose of getting into these units for upgraded heating and piping, and potentially for outlets where needed. They've given me a number that we're supposed to incorporate into the estimate. I would go a little higher just after speaking with the contractor as opposed to the designer. But all these exterior walls will be that way. I'm gonna get a good look at these windows, please. I will explain that after. I've been given a lead on 3 buildings, 185, 195, and 200. And apparently, as I was told, the picture that comes with my on the way doesn't do me justice. So I'm milking this for all I can, guys. Okay. These are chases. These are double right now. And they will have to be built back as double because of the fire code. I'm apparently the only one who understands the fire code other than the contractor. So all of these chases are doubled. And I do have some examples of some of this double so that we can see it when we're doing our estimate. That is all stipple, and it's all coming down. I will get confirmation as to what's behind that stipple. I believe it is all cement board. Okay. That, gentleman, is what we're dealing with. Can you see that metal? That is a very thin piece of metal. I'll show you a better example of that elsewhere. Okay. That is what we're dealing with. Come through here, and down through here. Some of these have already been opened for inspection purposes, so the place is already contaminated. Yes. And as you can see, the condition of that plumbing is kind of sketchy. That's why they want to get in there. It's all hot water. Now, I want to bring your attention specifically to this piece of metal. You see the narrowness of this metal. You see how it sits. This is what's in the walls right now. I told them we do not deal with the framing, and they're going to have it framed. But that is how all of this is attached. And I will show you another example in the kitchen that will give you a little bit of a better idea of how they got all of this hooked. You see here, this is one of the hooks. There's one hanging in the kitchen I can show you better, but this is what's been used to marry all of this plaster to hook to these. And there are actually hooking locations on these throughout the walls. So this is going to have to be cut. This is something we have to take into consideration. It isn't just simply busting this stuff out. We're going to have to cut all of these, so we have to be prepared for that. Any hatches that are in place, we have to remember we have to put back when we do the rebuild. Notice some of this electrical runs on the wall. Caution, caution, caution. All the way. Caution, caution, caution.
Well, you can't do that. No, we can't be that concerned. We should be able to start screw that. Give that. I think that it is. It's not going to be. Yeah.
I don't think, and I think Steve would agree as well. And once we get the Steve,
Yeah. But you're talking about the bathroom stuff, like that, and it's probably especially that, you're right, that's how we'll have to remember it going there. Okay, so you know what, maybe we'll put that as separate, because it will be part of now included in the, yeah, sure.
Yeah, the tub has to go in the abatement. Yeah.
Aw.
Sorry, guys.
Aw, I want to keep that.
They busted your balloon. I was going to wait till I wrote the estimate, guys. Way to go. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's okay.
Well, Omar, I gotta get up on the Rochester Tower, go up there and see how Ricky and the boys are making out.
And then probably have Steve's Louis from.
Who?
Steve.
Yeah, I don't know, yeah, so I'll give Steve a shout a bit later and see how he's making out up there. Because I think they got involved.
It's another closet. Door doesn't open well, but it's a closet. And another bathroom. Oh, sorry, this is the laundry room. Oh, look at that. Alright. There are a lot of pilot cuts everywhere. which is sweet, because I can see what the heck's going on. Right, there we go. Right there, that. So this is twisted around an inch or two and put through this material. So it isn't as simple as just getting this material off. These all have to be snapped because there's going to be debris locked in here with this as its attachment. Okay. You can see this. Okay. These are the cabinets that we have to save. Okay. Right. So, I broached a subject with a contractor, and he's going to see if we can make it happen. We have to get all the debris out of here. This is a big task to get all this debris out of here. So, I might be able to show you from the balcony. Oops. Show you from the balcony. Ooh, it's cold. All right. So there's a couple exits out here through the balcony. There were screens. There's some screens gone. All right. Looky, looky. They've told me that I can bring, there's O'Reilly's, there's Teresa. They told me I can bring bins in and we can run chutes. If we can do that, they're more than likely going to be able to go, they're more than likely going to go with us. That tweaked and sparked a whole lot of interest in the GC that's on this job. We'll set out of going to O'Reilly's, so I may have a leg up there. That's what Terry will be doing with all the demolition. He does it, more than likely. Okay, and he would be the bigger player here. All right.
There is this if you want to take it.
Absolutely, I will get to that. Thank you. Thank you. All right.
You don't need to put all the numbers.
So this particular unit here will be fully removed. That's the only one that will be. The rest of the heating units that are along the outside walls, I've inquired, they will remain and they should, I say should, be on. So that's a contingency that we have to think of. If in the event they are not able to be on, we have no heat, we need to have supplemental heating, we'll discuss that more. All right. None of the asbestos, the ones that are kept, none of the asbestos that's in the back can actually be, nothing can happen to it. We can't get to it. So that's a no-go. Okay. And as I said, exterior walls. Exterior walls will be open, probably about 2 feet. They want to have that as a nice clean cut. So of course that would be our guys when we're doing our demo. Cut it, clean it, encapsulate it, make it safe. All right. And as I said, this is one of however many units that are in this building. As they vacate, they are doing them one by one. We get in, we get the whole building, and in fact, we get every one of these that exists in this building, 185 and 200. Now, the other guys are gone, it's just you and me. All of these windows are being replaced. They have a plan in place. This building has already been approved. So what's happening with these windows is this. All these windows are being replaced as part of an upgrading process. Once the building is completely done, they're going to be filing with the city to increase rents. I was offered an opportunity to quote this, the others were not. Every one of these windows is attached in such a way that there is some sort of hook in the wall. In order for these windows to come out and then be replaced, that hook has to be exposed. Now, I'm talking about other units rather than this one. Of course, we'll see the hook here, and that will give us a bit of a leg up to what we would need to be taking in mind in the other units. However, all of these hook areas will have to be busted open. Asbestos. All of these hook areas then have to be repaired. I spoke with them in detail. What they would like is to have, when these windows start, have our technician on site that would do the rebuild. And he would be here daily, every day, floor to floor, unit to unit, patching all of these spots. These spots are probably going to be about puck size, maybe a 5.5-inch puck, but puck size. All right. And in the other units, this is not going to be a gut issue. It's going to be busting into existing asbestos so that they can get to the hook and then rebuilding it. Now, he went on about how some of the thought process he had for rebuilding it. I looked at him and I said, this is our area of specialty. Patch Boys built itself on doing small patches, both ACM and regular. I know how to do that. We know how to make that right, and we can make it beautiful. He's on board. All right, and that's every single window everywhere. And I mean everywhere. I'll see if I can pull the city spec on that so I can have a little bit of a leg up. Oh, so sweet. All right, I have these plans, and I have a set of plans that I'm allowed to take back. This is the existing footprint. And it's moving from this to this. Okay. And I will take my documents with me. All right, I put my best foot forward. I'm going to declare right now and plant the seed. This is Patch Boy's job. All right, I'm going to close out, do my final goodbyes with these gentlemen, and get back to the office.